to another episode of Post Shave. A rather belated post shave, that is. I've been a bit busy. As you can see, I'm in a different environment, and we've decided to change it a little bit, make it a little more real. None of these Hollywood sets for me. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the questions. Con, have you ever tried the Matador Toro Mastiff razor? If so, what do you think of it? Have I ever tried this razor? I certainly have. I love it. It's a very efficient razor, some would say aggressive, well made and very affordable. If you're considering one of these razors, consider no more. I think it's well worth your attention. I've been wet shaving with my DE89 for over 3 years now and have minimised irritation by switching to a Plisson synthetic, a thick cushioning shaving cream and a blade that works for my skin. I still get some irritation and I'm considering a Merkur Slant razor. My question is it possible to use a slant razor if you have a beard to line up? This is a great question because the perception is that with a slant razor, you have to somehow alter the angle in order to get straight or level cuts if you're doing a sideburn or trimming off your beard. In actual fact, and let's just imagine this Toro was a slant, shave as you normally would with a non-slant, and you'll find that with a little bit of practice, you'll be able to get those straight lines and edges and trim around exactly the way you want to. Don't be discouraged from using the slant just because you want to shape your beard. With a little bit of practice, you're sure to master it. Yesterday was my first shave with a feather. I used my 37C and had a horrible shave. No blood or anything like that, just didn't perform like I expected. Used the same blade and razor today and had one of the better shaves I've ever had. So my question is, does anyone else have this issue with feather blades? The first use being subpar and then the second being awesome. The answer to this question is yes. Particularly with feathers. I've had some horrific first shaves with a feather, and by the second or third shave in, the feather has actually hit its stride. Many people like to take the blade and rub it across a cork. I don't like to do this. I would just strop it in a way. Either use it, take the blade and actually strop it against a bit of leather, or along your trousers very lightly, and you'll find that this will just dull the edge enough. Now for me, third shave in and the blade is discarded. But with a feather, because of its peculiarities and its ultra sharpness, I will not discard a feather until about the 5th or 6th shave. So it starts off quite rough for me. By the 2nd and 3rd shave, it hits its stride and then starts to decline around the 4th or 5th shave. By the 7th, it is no longer in my safety razor. I hope that helps. Right, this episode's Shave of the Day. Remember, hashtag SOTD goes to Mr. John Romanoff. I love John's pictures. To me, they're more like intimate portraits than shaves of the day. Everything is strategically placed and composed in a very thoughtful way. There's almost a relationship that goes on between the soap and the brush, the razor. They're wonderful. And of course, his lighting and setup is second to none. Does this sound pretentious? Perhaps. But who cares? They're wonderful, wonderful photos. Remember, if you'd like any questions answered or your shaves of the day showcased, simply put a hashtag SOTD or hashtag postshave, and you can find us along a myriad of social media platforms. Until next time, bye-bye.